And patriots before us said the same thing. I mean, they would hear it, they would say, yeah, Kathy, you're right. You've got to stand up for what you truly believe in.
Hi, and welcome to the first episode of my talk show. I'm your host, Leila, and my special guest today is...
Kathy Ornstein.
Now, there's been a major crisis going on for decades called geoengineering, which is causing many problems for humans, Earth, and food. Now, what is a chemtrail?
A chemtrail is geoengineering. It's the scientific terms that they want to go by when you talk to the city officials. A chemtrail is an aircraft that goes approximately 30,000 feet up in the air, and it's emitting toxic heavy metals, and that we're breathing in on a day-to-day basis. And it's making a blue sky into a gray, white, hazy day.
Okay. Who is behind these chemtrails?
Well, the first person that I come across was Bill Gates. He has bought 500,000 shares into Monsanto, and Monsanto already has the drought and the aluminized seeds on hand ready for this drought that we're facing now in California. In my opinion as well, it's the Department of Defense, the Pentagon, the pharmaceuticals, and the state and federal governments are behind this.
Okay. Why are these...
As well as their treaties. Should I go on? There are treaties that allow our government to do these kinds of programs.
Okay. Why are there chemtrails?
Why? Because our government has given us lies that the public has bought into by the word global warming. And all these scientists that have come out on this issue are paid by the government, because there are 31,000 scientists who call global warming a hoax. And so the reasons are also that it's causing our drought, which can then cause our food prices to go up, and there will be food shortages.
What can we as citizens do to stop these chemtrails?
Well, first of all, we need public awareness. And through public awareness, we can become activists, and the activists in turn will become critical mass.
How did you get started?
Well, in 2006, I was having a breathing problem, and I called up my nutritionist, Agenus Vonderplanets, and he said they're spraying these chemical trails in the sky, and that I should come up with this idea to say we have the right to breathe healthy air.
Where do we go for help online?
You could go to geoengineeringwatch.org. There's a group that meets the third Saturday of every month. It's called LosAngelesSkywatch.org at the Unurban Cafe at 2 p.m. And also Michael Murphy made 2 documentaries. What in the world are they spraying? You could see that free online. Why in the world are they spraying? Another documentary online. And a later one is now Shade, SHADE. It's also free online, and it's well worth your time to see it.
Why does the government benefit from poisoning people?
Well, it's a number of things, because if they can control the weather, they can control the food. And as well as making health issues come out of people getting sick, and then the pharmaceuticals make a big killing on this money issue. It's a money. A lot of it has to do with money and taking control over the planet and the people.
How is geoengineering setting the path for world order?
How is what?
Geoengineering setting the path for new world order.
Well, then the governments are going to have only their say. There's not going to be any public discussion, no oversight, public oversight. And this is why it's been able to go on this far, because they didn't let the people in on this issue. And that's what's important.
Now, we have heard some information about Now that we have heard some information about genocides, aka geoengineering, there will be some websites shown at the end of this video for further research. Thank you for watching this episode. My special guest was Miss Ornstein, and I'm your host, Leila Vahabzadeh. Thank you, and have a good night.
I also forgot to say something, like if I had a lot of money, billions and millions of dollars, I could go to a weather modification program and have it put up snow in any place in the world. You know, I would pay for it, and this is the way it could get done as well. So this is individuals could be part of this program. And patriots before us said the same thing. I mean, they would hear it, they would say, yeah, Kathy, you're right. You've got to stand up for what you truly believe in.